Hey guys, now we are going to see the topic about linked list. See, what is linked list? It is a linear data structure. See, normally data structure it is used to store the data, not only data, even we can store the relationship also. So here the linear data structure, it have the linear relationship between the adjacent elements. See here, for example, let us assume if there were three nodes, first node, second node and third node, this one. Totally each and every node it has data part. First one is data part, second this field. Totally each node it has the two field. First field is data field, second one link field, or we can say it as address, next address. Here we can store. See here, this data part it can have any number of data or any kinds of data. See, data it can be character data, integer data, float data, like that we can store. For example, suppose if we need to store them employee details, then here first one the character, that is employee name, integer data type that is employee number, float data type, that is salary. So that here these kind of data can be stored in the data field. So here we can store any number of data and also any kind of data we can store in the data part. Next one, this is known as the link field. In the link field, here we can store the address of the next node. This one what linear data structure, it is used to store the linear relationship between the adjacent elements. That is important. Here the adjacent elements, here this link it has the address of the next link. See, if each and every node it has the address, unique address. See, for example, suppose if this node it is have the, it is created in the memory block 1000, that is starting address is 1000. For this node, let us assume the starting address is 1008. For this, let us assume the starting address is 1016. Let us assume. So that here this link part it hold the value 1008. So that from here we can link, that is relationship. Here in the link part I had set linearly, that is the adjacent element here. So that here the 1008 were stored by this link part, so that we can easily move to the next node. On the same way, this node, each and every node first field is data field. Here we can have the, we can store the data. For example, if it is the employee, here employee details means here also the employee name, employee number and address we can store in the data part. Next in the link part we can store the address of the next node part. So that here this is the link. From here second part is known as link part. Here I am storing the address. Which address? Here 1016. So that here 1016. So that here this node it is fetching the address of 1016. So from here we can move to the next node. This is link part, otherwise we can say it as NA, that is next address. Next address of the node is stored to link part. So that here at the end of the link node we should store the address part as null. So here is, suppose if we are having the three nodes in the linked list, at the end of the part this one will have the address null. See, the linear linked list, there were two types, single linked list, double linked list. Here I am saying it about the single linked list. This one singly linked list. So that here we can store like this. See, this linear data structure and all comes under the dynamic data structure. By help of this dynamic memory allocation functions, we can create a memory and we can store the data and the relationship in the node. See here how we can create the node means, for this and all node, totally three nodes. Each and every nodes here we can create by using this dynamic memory allocation functions. See, already we get seen malloc, calloc, realloc, free, these and all the predefined function. By help of this function we can create a node and also we can deallocate the node also, deallocate the memory also. So for allocating and deallocating we can use that functions. See, now we are going to see about the singly linked list. In the single linked list, what are the operation we are going to perform? Now let us see. See, first one, see, these are the operations. See the basic operation of the single linked list. First one, create new list. This is used for creating a new list. There we can store the data and the address to the node. Next one here, view list. See totally how many data we had stored that can be viewed. Next one, modifying list. Suppose after giving the data, suppose we want to modify the data inside the node, then we can modify the data inside the particular node. Next one, insert first. Say after creating a list, suppose if we want to add the node, that is appending the node. Here if we want to add, that is previous list will be there, plus what we are adding, that node, that data will be added to the first position, that is very first position in the list. In similar way, adding last. Next, what are the data we are given, that data can be added to the, inserted to the last also. So this is one kind of operation. Next, inserting middle. Suppose if we are having the 10 nodes, 10 elements, if in between middle if we want to insert some data, then we can insert the data in the middle. In same way, delete first, we can delete the first node, very first node, delete last, or the last node we can delete, in between middle some node to delete. These are the operations. See, now we will see the simultaneously program also, program and the basic operation. Same. Say create. For creating a list, first we need to create a structure. Next, after creating the structure, we should create a node. Next, we should give the input to the node. Next, we should set the link. Say, we are creating a structure for storing the data and also for retrieving the data. We need a variable. For that, here I am creating the structure. Next, create the node. Here I am creating the memory by using this dynamic memory allocation functions. By malloc we can create a node. Next, after creating the node, I am giving the input. By help of the structure variable, we can give the input and we can store to that particular memory. Next, here link. In the link part, we are setting the relationship between the nodes. See, so first one, what we should create a structure. So here in the program, I had created the structure. Say the structure name is list. Inside I am having the two structure members. First one, it is used for storing the data. Next to field, this is a pointer variable I have declared. By help of this pointer variable, we can store the address. That is, we are storing the relations. That is the link. So here second part is structure list. See here I have declared the variable as structure. Here I had mentioned the data type as structure list, because for example here, if it is a integer variable, if you are declaring a, if a is equal to 10, you are storing, so that memory this 10 is stored, this variable name is 10, it has some address. Suppose if we need to store this integer data type address, means then I should create the pointer variable also in the same data type, then only I can fetch the address of this integer data type a. So this a is integer data type, so pointer also it should be in same data type, then only I can fetch the address of the integer data type. In similar way here, the structure here I am going to, for each and every node, by help of the structure only we are going to create the node and we are going to store the data. So here I am going to fetch the structure node structure address, so that here structure node address. So here I should create the pointer variable also in the same data type. Which data type? Structure data type. So here I had mentioned here structure, for the structure name is list. Here I had created the pointer variable as NA. This, so here totally this node we can be created. First one, this is field is integer data type. So here I can store the data. Next, this field name is NA. So here I can store the address of the next field. Suppose if there were this field is 1000, if I need to store this address to this field, means here this also structure. So I need the pointer variable also structure declaration. So here that is structure kind of pointer variable. So structure, this is also a data type. See, integer it is a primary data type. The structure is user defined data type. So here I have declared this one. So in this way, first one is data, second one is address. Here I had, for understanding, I had used the single data. Just we can store the single data. That is what kind of data? We can store the integer kind of data to this data part. Next, here link part. So here I can store a single data, that is integer kind of data I can store in the list. Suppose if you want to more than one data, if we need to store, we can here in the structure part, after the integer data type, here if you want to float or character or string, whatever, we can give the data type. In the data type, for understanding, I had given only the single data type, that is the integer data can be stored here. See, this is used for creating a, by first I had created the structure. Next I need to create a node. For creating the node, here we can use malloc. By help of this malloc function, we can create a node. See, before that, now let us see the simultaneously the program also. Here totally how many functions were there here, these and all the operations. How many operations, basic operations, they were the 9 operations. So we can, in the program, let us create each and every operation in a function, user defined function. Then whenever we need that operation, then we can call that function and we can do the task. So that here I need to mention the main menu. In the main menu, totally I need this 9 list. So here no space, I am writing here. See here, I am completing this do while loop. Do, after that while here I am giving the condition that ch value, if it is greater than or equal to 1, and if the ch value lesser than or equal to 9, then the loop inside this will be executed, because totally I am having the operation, basic operations. For each and every operations here I have created a function. By help of that function, whenever we need the that function, that we can call it by the main function and we can execute that the function. So that here totally 9 function. This is function declaration part. Here I have declared what are the functions I am going to define, that part here I have declared. Next structure, here I had created a variable, structure variable, that is pointer variable head. Next here in the wide main, totally this is the main menu. In the menu, when you are running this program, at very first this menu will be displayed, that is 1 create list, 2 view list, etc. up to 9 delete list. Next it will ask enter your choice. If you are selecting any one of the number in the keyboard, depending upon that function will be executed. If you are giving 1, then that create list function will be called from the outer of the main function. In same way, for insert, what function, what operation you need, depending upon that we can select it by the number. Here it will ask enter your choice. Suppose if you are giving 1, then in the if condition, here I am telling if it is 1, then I am calling the new list function. What data you are giving, depending upon that number, here in the inside this if part I had called that functions. See, if ch is equal to 1, new list will be called. Next, else if you are giving ch is equal to 2, then that view list function will be called, etc. Here I had given the else if up to the 9. Here suppose you want to come outside, then we can give, if you give the number greater than 10, greater than 9, that whatever number after between this number only this do while loop will be executed. If you are giving some other number, then it will come outside. Otherwise here we can give it here, that is before entering the choice, here simply give next /n. After that, if you are giving the value greater than 9 or greater than or equal to 10, /n, here in the message I am telling greater than or equal to 10, it is used for exit. Next /n, here you give that message printf enter your choice. So that in the main menu it will display like this. See, now let us come to this point. Here we are going to see about the new list, how to create a new list. Here first point, that is create the structure we had created. This is very simple structure. Here I am going to get only the single data. What kind of data? That is integer kind of data. So that here this structure, it has the two field, in the link part and the data part. See, next we need to create a node. So up to this, here I had completed this while loop. Next here, this is the main part function, main function close brace. So this main function starting here, and I am closing here that main function, close brace is this one. Next here, this is the open brace, do while loop open brace. I am closing this do while loop here. Next here, this structure open and close. Up to this is the main part. See, now let us see each and every function one by one. Here first create list function. So I am going, this is the function definition part. Here I am writing the function definition part. Void, what is the function name? Function name is new list. New list, create new list or new list. Here void, I am giving this function name as new list. Here there is no parameter, simply I am not passing anything. This is the void one. See, inside we can't write every function, we cannot dump it in the main function. So here by using the user defined function, I am creating the function outside of the main function. Next, whenever we need, I am calling it to the main function. For the new list and all, whenever we are creating the new list, that should be start from the very first position. So here I am using this head pointer variable, structure pointer variable, I am giving it as null, because from the null value only the new list will be started. Say next to that I am creating a structure variable. Here I need to fetch the address, that is for fetching the starting address. Here I am using this pointer variable header. See, what is pointer variable? Always it is used to fetch the address of the other variable or other node. Here by using this head pointer variable, I am fetching the, always it will fetch the starting position address of a node. So for fetching the starting address, here I am giving one pointer variable head. Next here I am declaring another pointer variable, that is for this structure list I am creating new node. This is used for creating a new node, for creating the new node. Next here this is important. See, this head always it point out the very first starting address. In same way the last, let us assume this one as last, that last pointer variable always it fetch the last address of a list. The last data address were fetched by this last pointer variable. So here if it is pointer variable, you should use the star, next last. So here totally how many pointer variable we are having? Head for fetching the starting address, new node for creating the new node, next last address, it is used for fetching the last address. Next to that we need to create a node. See, in the printf statement I am asking printf how many node to create in the list, how many node to create. Suppose here you are by help of this scanf function we can get to the total number of nodes, how many nodes we need, that can be get to the variable num. So this num, suppose we am giving 3 means that I need to create the 3 node. So the malloc function here I should use 3 times. So we can use it inside the for loop, inside the any one of the loop. Here I am using the for loop. So here for first I is equal to very first starting from 0. Next here I am giving the condition lesser than num. That is here how much number you are giving, up to that this loop will be executed. Next here I increment value. See, inside this for loop we can create the node. See here first I am creating the node. New node is equal to, here this is the syntax of the malloc. First struct, next that structure name, this is typecast. Next after that I am using that malloc function. Next in the malloc function here I am mentioning the size. Here if you know directly we can give the size in byte also, otherwise simply if you say size of this list means depending upon inside structure member how many members we had created, up to that this system will be returns the size of that structure. So here size of, here inside I am using that structure name. What is the structure name? List. During this step what it will happen, here the node were created. See, first I had created the node. So for example by help of this malloc function I am creating the node. Total size depending upon the structure, here the size will be created. Next after creating each and every memory it has the unique address. This malloc it allocated the memory. Suppose let us assume this memory starting address is 1000. Next this malloc will return the which one, that address. If it is successfully memory were allocated, then return the 1000 address. Otherwise if it is not successfully allocated, then it will returns the null value to the node. So let us assume if it is successfully created, then the node were created. Here inside this node structure, because first part here two members. First member, structure member is, first field is data field. So here I can store, this is data field. Next here, this one is next address field, that is link field, next address NA, this one data. So after allocating the memory, this address were returned, and that return address where I am getting it in the new node. So this new node, it hold the address, new node, it hold the address how much, 1000. After creating, this 1000 were stored to new node. See, next here I am going to give the input. So by using this scanf function I am giving the input. Before that I am giving a message printf. Here I am telling to enter data for node percentage d. Let us give like this. Here I plus 1, that is node 1. Here for each and every iteration, here the I value will be incremented to 1, because the node we should calculate from first only. The I value is 0. So at very first this will message will be displayed. Enter the data for node, here I plus 1, that is very first iteration 1. Enter the data for node 1, that message will be displayed. After that here we can give the input by using this. Here now this is input part. I am giving the input by using this scanf function, that is here percentage d. What kind of data I am going to store? Here data part, here integer data type. So here I had using percentage d. Next ampersand of, we can give like that, that is new node of, I am going to give the data. Next here that is head pointer variable is equal to, if it is null, then that is the very first node. So here I can give head is equal to otherwise in the else part so up to this we had write the function for the new list. Now let us say in this function totally how many pointer variable we are using. Structure pointer variable, head this one, next one new node, this one new node, next to this last node. So that pointer variable name is last. So this also will have the also a pointer variable used to fetch the address. So these and all the pointer variable used for fetching the address. This is the output. In the menu list it will ask enter your choice. Suppose if you are giving the 1, then that value 1 will be stored to ch. So that here I am, by using this if condition, I am checking the ch value. If ch is equal to 1, then I am calling the new list called. So that in the new list function here, what are the total pointer variable we are using? Header, that is head pointer variable, new pointer variable, next one, this is last, this is also a pointer variable. Next here it will ask how many node to create. This message will be displayed, how many node to create. Suppose if you are giving here 3, then that 3 will be stored to where? NUM. Here I have declared the variable NUM. So NUM, it hold the value 3. So that here this loop will be executed totally 3 times. This loop will be executed. For each and every time it will create, first it will create a node, next giving the input to that node. So the first iteration I had created the node and I had stored that created a node address to the new node pointer variable. Next here I am asking enter the data for the node I plus 1. So here this will ask like this, enter the data node 1. This will ask like this. So suppose if you are giving the input, let us assume 10. So in the keyboard if you are giving the 10, then I am storing that value to where. This is important. Here address of new node of data, new node of data. Say what is the new node value? Here we should pointer variable, always it points the address only, where that new node fetching to that address data part I am going to store the data given in the input. So suppose if you are giving here 10, by using the scanf function I am storing new node. New node means 1000. So that to 1000th address data I am storing the value given in the keyboard. That is, I had given 10, that 10 will be stored to 1000th data. This is 1000th data, I am storing this 10. Next step, new node of NA is equal to null. So new node means we should remember that address only, we should keep it in mind. So new node, what is that new node? 1000. To that 1000th address NA field I am giving null. 1000th address, this is the NA field, I am giving it as null. So up to this we had created the node only. Here we haven't linked anything. So here what is this header part? This head starting it will have the value null. This header pointer variable. Next here this is the link part. After giving the data 10 and the null to this 1000th address, next here in the if condition I am checking. If head is equal to null, then head is, here we are changing this mode. What is the head now? Now currently at the very first starting it will have the null value. So here now head is currently null. So this one true. Once condition is true, then this if part will work, then else part will not work. Any one of the part only will work at a time. So here in the if part I am telling head is equal to new node. See, so what is the new node? New node means we should remember that address only. What is the new node? That 1000. So here that 1000 were stored to head. Now in this head previously that null is there, that will be overwritten as here 1000. So now currently the head it will have the new node address. Next here last also here I am telling it as head. So this is the last pointer. This is also pointer variable. It hold the value 1000. That is inside the head what 1000. That 1000 stored to the last also. So this head now it hold the new node address. So it points out 1000. So from head I am linking it to the 1000. Next here if condition were completed. As it is a single node, here already I told you the head node always fetch the starting address, last node always fetch the last address of a list. So in this case here as it is a single node in the list, for the both head and the last it has the same node address. So here next this is the first iteration. Here this first iteration had completed. See, this is used for loop. Next this is this function end part. This function start here. I am closing here. Next for loop, starting for loop open brace, and I am closing this for loop here. Inside this and all if condition, if and else part. So this for loop had not completed, only one iteration finished. Again it will check, I will be incremented and it will check this condition is true. So again this second iteration will be performed. In the second iteration same logic. Here very first I am creating a new node, so that by help of this for each and every time during this statement this malloc will create a new node. See, let us assume this is the new node. So here the memory were allocated. Let us assume, suppose if this address is 1008, address is 1008, let us assume. So that here after malloc creating a block of memory for each and every time, if it is successfully created, then it will return that address to new node. If it is not successfully created, then it returns the null value to new node. Suppose if it is successfully created, then it returns that newly created block of memory starting address to new node. So now new node, it will have the address how much? This 1008. So now currently it fetch the address 1008. New node will have 1008. Next to this here message, that is enter the data for now node 2. So the data for node 2. Next here I am giving the input by using the scanf function. Suppose if you are giving here input, enter the node for data 2. If you are giving 20, then the 20 will be stored to address, that is new node of data. So for each and every time when we are creating the node, it has the two part. First part data part, second part next address part. Here this new node of, that is 1008 of data part, that 20 will be stored, which I had given here, that will be stored. Next here new node of NA is equal to null, that is new node, that is what is the new node address now currently? 1008th block of memory, that NA will be stored as null. So here 1008, this is the null. Here I had created the node. Next I need to link that node. So for linking here I am using if condition. So what is the if condition? I have given it as head is equal to null. I am checking head. Now what is the currently head? It has the value 1000. So that address 1000. So here it is not null. So the else part will work. In the else part I am telling last of NA is equal to new node. See, already I have told you, for each and every time when you are referring that pointer name, you should remember that address only. So inside this last, what is that address? To that address NA I am telling the new node address. So here what is the last value is now currently it has 1000. So to that 1000th memory block NA, that is NA field, I am going to store the new node value. So that here what is the last value? 1000. So to the 1000th value NA part, that is this part, I am storing the new node address. What is the new node? 1008. So here new node inside this value were stored here. So now I had created the link. Next to this part, last is equal to new node. Next in this statement, to that last pointer variable, here now currently I am giving the new node value. New node value is 1008. So now currently it has 1008. Last we have the 1008. So that here we had created a link, that is from head we can go to the 1000th address. From the 1000th node we can go to where? 1008th node. So here this is the relation. See, next now let us see, here the loop had not completed. Up to this we had seen about the among these three values 3. Up to this we had given 2 node, created the 2 node. Next this is the last iteration. So here now I value is currently 2. Here it will create a new node. In this step what? For each and every time this malloc, it will create a node and that starting address were stored to new node. So here in this part it create a malloc, create a new node. Here this node it has totally 2 part, data part and the next address part. Here after creating this new node, this malloc return that address. Let us assume this address is 1016. Let us assume this memory were allocated in 1016th position, then that address were returned by using this malloc function. That return address were stored to new node. So now currently new node it hold the address 1016. So new node it have 1016. Next to this here printf, it will ask enter the node I plus 1. Now I value is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3. This is the last node. Next suppose if you are giving the value 30, that 30 will be stored to where? Here by using the scanf function I am telling to store it to the new node of data. Now new node what is the value? 1016. To 1016th address data part I am storing this input 30. 1016th data part, that 30 will be stored. Next to this here new node of NA is equal to null. Now new node 1016. 1016th NA part is now null. So here this one is null. Next after that here I am by using this if condition I am setting the link, linear relationship link. Here if condition false because it is not null. Now it goes to the else part. In the else part, last of NA is equal to new node. See what is the last value now? Currently this last pointer variable, it hold the address 1008. So to the 1008th address NA part I am telling to store the new node value. So 1008th address NA part, 1008th address NA part, this part I am telling to store the new node. New node is 1016. So here this will store 1016 in this part. So that after this, here last is equal to new node. Now what is the last node? Last is equal to new node. This will have the address 1016. So this part last of NA is new node address. So here we had created the link here. So this will point out the 1016th address. So in this way, next here this for loop were terminated because here next value is incremented to 3. Here I am checking lesser than 3. So it comes outside. So come outside of the function. For each and every time if the function had completed, next it return back to the where it called. Where we are calling this function, we are calling this function here. So it returned back here to the main function inside the do while loop. So here now up to this we have seen about this new list. In this way we can create a new list. See next, now let us see about the view list. How to view a list. See for here no space, for each and every time we should write a function one by one. Here this function had completed. Next to this function we should write this code in the program, that is the view list program. So here as it is no space, I am simply writing, I am rubbing this and I am writing here. Here the function name is view list. See inside I am creating pointer variable here, that is structure pointer variable. Here structure, next structure name is list. After that pointer variable name, let us assume the current position. It going to fetch the current position. So this pointer variable name is CUR. See pointer and all we should mention within the asterisk. Next star, after that variable name you should give. Next here I am checking in the if condition. See if there were the list, if it have no data, then it should give the messages the data list is empty. So that here I am checking here, when it will be empty, if head value it has null value, then that list will be empty, because at very first starting here I am telling it as null. If you are giving some value, if you are creating some node and if you are giving the data to that node, means then the head will not be null, it will have the address. So here by help of this we can easily identify. So here if head is equal to null, see if the list is empty, then I am returning back. So here I had used return, then it will come outside of this function. See suppose if this condition is false, suppose if the head it has some value, means then I need to print that value. If here some address, means then there is the node and there is the data, I need to print that data. So by using this for loop I am printing the list here, that is current. What this that pointer variable I am declaring, current is equal to very first that head address I am getting here. Next I am checking this current, it should not be null. At the same time I am incrementing, I can increment like this, current is equal to current of NA. This is the for loop. Next here I am simply telling to print. This is open brace, Next I am closing here, if condition. Next this one for loop. See here in this function totally how many pointer variables were there? Here CUR, this is one variable. See, now let us keep this same list in the memory. There were 3 datas. This is stored in this way. Here this and all we no need. Here this pointer and all we no need. Here I am this function I am having totally this head pointer, next one CUR. I am creating the pointer variable CUR, so that here very first it will check if there were no datas, then it will print the list empty and it will come outside. Otherwise it will go inside. I am using only one single for loop. In the for loop, CUR is equal to head. Here that current position, for that I had created the pointer variable. That current position fetch that head address. From that head address it moves one by one and it will print that data. So here head current is equal to head means what is the head value? This is 1000. So at the first iteration it will check the condition whether CUR is null. No, it has the 1000, it is not null. So it come inside this for loop. I am telling print that data. Which data? CUR of data. CUR means for each and every time I have told you, if pointer variable means we should keep it in mind that address only, because it always fetch the address. Now CUR it fetch the address 1000. So here if it is CUR means that 1000th of data it will print. What is the 1000th of data? This is 1000. 1000th of data is 10. So it will print the 10. Next it for loop not completed. Next again telling CUR is equal to CUR of NA. See, CUR of NA means here what is the CUR value? CUR value is 1000. So 1000th of NA that will be stored here. So 1000th of NA, the 1000th of NA, what is the value? 1008. So the 1008 were now stored to CUR. So it has value 1008. In this iteration, here it will check CUR not equal to null because it has the value 1008. So it again go inside this for loop. Here I am telling to print the CUR of data. Now what is the CUR value? 1008. So to the 1008th data I am telling to print. This is 1008. 1008th data is 20. So the 20 will be printed here. Next again in same way CUR of NA. CUR is equal to CUR of NA. Now CUR is in currently 1008. 1008th NA were stored to CUR. 1008th NA is 1016. So this 1016 were stored to CUR. Next again here this condition is true because this is not equal to null. So it go inside. Here I am telling to print the CUR of data. Now what is the CUR value? So 1016th data. What is the 1016th data? 30. I am telling to print that data. So here that 30 will print. Next after printing this again it will go here this in the increment part I am telling CUR is equal to CUR of NA. Now currently what is the CUR value? 1016. So the 1016th NA value I am telling here to store it in the CUR. So 1016th NA what? Null. So here that null will be stored in this iteration. So null. After this here it will check. CUR if it is not null means then it will go inside. If it is null means then it will come outside. So here it come outside. So up to that here from 10 to 30 that each and every element in that list were printed one by one. In this way we can print. Next let us see about how to modify the list. See, modify also similar. We are going to search from starting position to ending position like this here. For each and every iteration I am checking whether that current location address it has the value, given value is there. If the given value is there then we can modify the record, otherwise we cannot modify that record. So for getting the data we need another one variable here integer data. So Next I am declaring another one variable integer. This is modified data, so m data. I am giving this one variable name as m data. This m data is used for modify the data. See, if head is equal to null, just we can simply say list is empty, then we can come outside. Otherwise, this pointer name is CUR. So that here getting the input to m data, which data to modify. Here in the list, which data we need to modify, that we can give here. After that, in the for loop, from starting part to the ending part, I am searching one by one. So that here inside, and if it has if CUR so that here this user defined function, it is ending here. This one for loop, open and close brace. Next this and all if condition here one if condition. Now let us see the program here. See, I have declared the variable here m data. This is used for search the data inside this list. Which data we are going to modify, that data we should give here. Next is CUR, this is the pointer variable. So next here I am checking if head is equal to null, then simply I am telling the empty list and I am returning from this function to out. Next we can give return. Say next if condition I can close. Suppose if head is not null, then here I am telling which data to modify. So in the output, this output it will ask which data to modify. This message will be printed. Suppose if you are giving here, let us assume 20, so that here this 20 were stored to where m data. Next, by using this scanf function, I am getting it in the m data. The value given in the keyboard is stored to m data. Next, in the for loop, here from the starting position head to up to the end, I am checking one by one for each and every iteration. First iteration CUR is equal to head, that is 1000. In the 1000th part, I am checking if CUR of data is m data or not. See, CUR means for each and every time that address only you should keep it in mind. So 1000th of data, what is 1000th of data? This is 10, but the given value m data is 20. This not equal to. So this if part it won't work. Again it goes to the this incrementing part. Next CUR is equal to CUR of NA. Now CUR is equal to currently 1000th of NA what? 1000 of NA is 1008. So CUR value now it will become 1008. So again it comes inside here CUR of data, that is 1008th data is m data or not, I am checking. 1008th data is 20, m data also 20. So here this condition satisfied. So if condition, inside this if condition, here I am telling enter the new data. It will ask the enter new data, that message will be printed. Suppose if you are giving here it as 200, then that 200 I am telling to, by using the scanf function I am telling to store it to CUR of data. What is the CUR value? 1008. So that 1008th data I am telling to store this 200. So 1008th data here 20, it will become it as 200. So in this way we can modify. After modifying return, it will come outside. So suppose if you are giving the value here, which data you need to modify. If you are giving here it as 5, So for each and every iteration it will check there is no 5. At last CUR it will have the value null. So after in this for loop, if this given value is not matched, after completing this for loop, that currently CUR will have which one? Null value. So for each and every iteration I am storing the next address value to the CUR. At the last iteration, here the next address value is null. So that null is stored to CUR. Here when it comes outside, here CUR value will be null. So if it is null, simply I am telling to print data not found, because the data if it be given is not equal in this list, at finally I am telling to print the data not found. So in this way we can modify the data inside the list. See, now let us see about how to insert the node in first. Insert first.